and they're at the beach and they're trying to make sure they get the best picture for Instagram, the best video for YouTube, and then they come out and be like, I just had an amazing holiday. No, it's a job.
Too much of anything is not good. You can literally get so engulfed in the whole social media lifestyle that you forget yourself. And you start soaking in all this craziness that's going on online. But you know what, your feelings in type of way, you don't even know how to explain it.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. And to all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. Quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just to remind you to click that red button there that says subscribe, and after that click the bell sign. That way you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video, the weather is so warm. We've not had this kind of heat in a long time. It is so warm. We actually have a heat wave at the moment, and it is so hot. I can't even describe. It's uncomfortable. Like, I can't even explain. I can't even explain how hot it is. It is really I'm going to try and make this video very quick. So long story short, this video I want to talk about just a few comments that I've seen about Peakmill. For those of you that do not know, I always try to explain who I'm talking about in my videos, in case of somebody that does not know who I'm talking about. At least they would at least be able to follow what the story is. Some people already know. A lot of you would know her already. A lot of people know her already, but there are some people that would not know her channel. Because of my kind of channel, a lot of my subscribers, may not really know her. So this is a girl called Peakmill. She's a Nigerian girl. She lives in the US and she's a YouTuber. I came across her when I started natural hair journey. That was how I came across her channel, and she does a lot of videos about how to make your hair and stuff like that. And she's amazing, absolutely. And she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. Like, the way she transforms hairstyles and the way she does things, she's like, I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't think it is another YouTuber. I'm gonna be honest, from people that I know, I don't think there's another YouTuber that is as good, that I have seen, as good as her. I don't know, she just has a way. There are a lot of amazing YouTubers, there are a lot of amazing people, hair makers or stylists or whatever on YouTube. There are a lot of them, but it's just the way she's different. It's just her style, whatever. So I came across her during my time when I was started the natural hair journey, the way you get suggested videos, and I stumbled on her channel. So that was how I came across her channel. I watch her videos here and there. So this girl, basically recently, she stopped being as consistent as she used to be. And there was actually a time this girl was, I think, gone for a while, and the next thing she came back and she said, I got married and I had a child. So she didn't put that on YouTube. She didn't put her pregnancy on YouTube. She didn't put her wedding or anything like that on YouTube. She just came back and she was like, I got married and I had a child, and that was that. So it's just like, people are like, oh, if she was very consistent, she's supposed to, like, her views are supposed to be up high there, because she's not consistent, and because she's not consistent, or people are, I'm gonna say this, something else. There'll be a lot of people that will subscribe to your channel and they fall in love with you, and they don't see you for a while. They start to miss you. They want you to upload because they love you, because they want to hear from you, or they want to see videos from you. That happens a lot. It happens to me as well. There are times when I just don't upload for a while, and people that I really like to see my videos, they contact me or send me emails on Facebook or wherever. Oh, what's going on? I hope is everything okay? Missing your videos and stuff like that. There are people that honestly, like, really, they just want to hear from you because they like you and stuff. But what I really want to talk about is this concept of somebody is kind of like failing on YouTube, or somebody's failing on YouTube, or somebody's not doing well on YouTube anymore, or somebody's not, I don't understand. People do not understand that everybody's priority is different. And when it comes to defining success, success is not, you don't really define someone else's success, if you know what I mean. We have to be careful about trying to define other people's success. You may think, oh, she's not like something else people forget is that, okay, she's not uploading as regularly as she used to. It doesn't mean she doesn't have money coming through. It doesn't mean that she doesn't have another source of income. Maybe she has a salon somewhere. I'm not saying she has, I'm just saying maybe she has a salon somewhere. Maybe she's invested in something else, or maybe she has an online shop she's selling or whatever. Maybe there's something else she's doing that's giving her an income. Another thing people forget, like, sometimes I don't upload any videos, but the thing is, I have so many videos on YouTube that my old videos are still giving me views. My old videos are still giving me revenue. People have other jobs and YouTube is just okay, something they do on the side. There are a lot of people that have something else to fall back on. It's not necessarily YouTube. I really wanted to address this because I want people to think, you know, stop this mentality of looking at the glitch. There was a video she made that I watched and I was like impressed. I was really impressed. She made this video and she was say something about the celebrity or whatever, you know, is overrated. There's a way she phrased it and she was like, is overrated. And she was talking about how, you know, it's not all you see on the outside. Something else I have to tell you guys, you know, another thing is you're looking at her and you're looking at, oh, she's failing. In your opinion, she's failing because she's not uploading regularly, and you stay there, you try to define her success, and she could be the succeeding amazingly as a mother, which she has 2 children now.
And one of my main things is I definitely want to be a better mom.
She's failing, but to her she's not, because you are trying to decide what her failure is, and she's gonna be like, no, I don't want to fail as a wife. You know, I prioritize that above this and that and that.
There's no way in hell you would claim that you love somebody and you would still, you know, you would do things that wouldn't, you know, work in your favor. You know, you would always want to do right by them. Also, you would always want to do right by yourself.
I don't want to fail as a mother. I don't want to fail myself when it comes to enjoying my life and doing what I actually enjoy doing. There are people that are ready to kill themselves over YouTube, but not everybody. There are people that are ready. Let me tell you something you have to realize. YouTube can be draining. It can be draining. I made a video where I was explaining, you know, I've not been uploading as I used to, because my weather here has been amazing and I'm not stuck indoors. I've said it before. I talked about how I started YouTube. But, you know, I started YouTube. I had so much free time. I started it as something I do for fun, and I would do my 3 night shifts, which would give me, you know, as a nurse, I work 3 nights. It's already, I work 3 nights, I've covered the hours a lot of people cover in 5 days, because I could be doing 13 hours, 12 hours, and I do 3 nights, and I've covered so many hours. And then 3 nights, and I have the rest of the days of the week free, and I can just film videos and upload. And I live in a cold country, and sometimes we you know, we spend so much time indoors because the weather is boring and it's cold, and I could be, you know, occupying myself just with the hobby of YouTubing, if I can say that, with a YouTube, and I'm just doing this thing because I have the time. Just, there's nothing much happening and I have the time, I have something I want to talk about, sit down and make these videos. But recently the weather has been amazing. There are a lot of things that I really want to be doing because the weather is nice, because our weather doesn't stay this nice all the time. I have to enjoy the summer weather, you know, before it's gone. And I've talked about how I love gardening, and I'm spending so much time doing so much gardening, family outing, inviting friends over. Throughout the summer I've been inviting friends over, and we're doing barbecues in my back garden, visiting friends and spending time with family, going out and doing all these fun things I want to do. Somebody else could be like, oh, she's no longer consistent on YouTube, oh, like, but the thing in my life is not all about YouTube. Sometimes, like, even since I like, for some time I've kind of taken it a bit easy, you know, because I'm trying to enjoy myself. I have so much fun things I'm doing with my time, and I still got people that really want me to make videos. I've talked about how a lot of the videos that I make, not all, some of my videos that I make are not necessarily, you know, videos that I just sit down and thought about. There are some that I thought about, but a lot of videos, there are videos that I actually didn't sit down and think about. People just email me and be like, oh, Summer, look at what this pastor is after doing, have a look at this, what's your opinion? And I sit down and make a video and I share my opinion. There's so many requests at the moment. People want me to talk about that, and I'm like taking it easy because it's my life, you know, and I'm trying to do what I enjoy doing. You know, people talk about mental health. A lot of people don't look after their mental health. Let me tell you something you have to realize. There are a lot of people on YouTube that are just, you know, acting, you know, they just like, you know, how do I say, they just going. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But make sure you're enjoying it. If you're doing it because, oh yeah, I want the views, I want the revenue, and then I just want the view, I want the revenue, I want to do that. It's not just really the love. They may come out and be like, I love doing YouTube. So people are lying. They are doing it, oh, my money, and they are struggling. People don't know where to draw the line and be like, okay, yeah, I love doing YouTube, but at the moment I need this break. At the moment I want to do this. You know, I like to come here and make a video and share my opinion, but at the moment I want to do this, I want to do that. You know, I love doing YouTube. It's a hobby, but YouTube is not my only hobby, and sometimes one hobby can overshadow others. But at every point, you have to make sure that it's a hobby you actually still enjoy. You know, you actually still enjoy. When the enjoyment is gone out of it, there are people that are spending. Let me tell you something you have to realize. To spend the time to edit videos and upload videos and all of these things, you may be like, oh, it's only a 15 minutes video, and I can tell you that 15 minutes video could be like about 3 hours clip that they have to cut and cut, and they have to cut and cut and cut to bring it down to only 13, bring it down to only 15 minutes. 3 hours worth of video. Some people are spending 6 hours to edit one video. So people are doing that, and then the next thing, their bodies are breaking down, they are depressed, they are having this health problem or the other. You know why? Their bodies are saying, give us a break. There are a lot of people that don't give themselves a break in the name of, oh, I want to get this million subscribers, I want to get this many views, I want to get this many revenue, you know, and then they don't take a breather. They don't take a breather. Even if YouTube is their hobby, there are people that have taken it too far to the point where it's no longer a hobby. It becomes, you know, there's something I want to say. There's a difference between determination and desperation. Some people are desperate for the YouTube money. You know, they are desperate for the YouTube fame. They are desperate for the, you know, view count. They're desperate for what people can see. But when you, on the inside, they have no lives. They have no lives. And they come on YouTube and be like, look at me, I'm on holidays in blah, blah, blah. I'm on holidays in da, 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 da. And it's a show. It is a show, and they are just participating in a show. It is not fun. They come and they smile in front of the camera. It's a lie. When people go away on holidays and they can't just relax and enjoy their holidays, I have to show it on Instagram, I have to show it on YouTube, I have to show it on Facebook, they are filming every single second of their lives. There's nothing wrong with that, but make sure you're truly still enjoying it, because YouTube can, you know, when you begin to film every part of your life where you have a family time, instead of relaxing to just enjoy this family time, you have a camera on. It's no longer your family time. It becomes a show. You are acting in a show. Some people say it's not acting. Let me tell you why it's acting. When the camera turns on, there is a way you have to behave. When you're with your family, there's a way you would behave. Normally, relax. You could fart and burp. I'm just being honest. Do whatever you want to do. But when you turn that camera on, you are conscious that the whole world is in that thing called a camera, and all of a sudden you're not going to be 100% relaxed because you are putting up a show. So people will like, that's my natural life. It's a lie. You know why? A show, it doesn't necessarily mean you're faking, but it means you're trying to be in your best behavior. How are you relaxed when every single part of your life you are filming and putting it out there? But somebody like Peakmill says, I'm not going to vlog my holidays, I'm not going to vlog having dinner with my family, I'm not going to vlog me pushing out a baby in the hospital, I'm not going to vlog me getting married, and you come out and you say she's failing because she's not putting all her life out there, or because, oh, she said, okay, I'm not going to upload for like a month because I want to take my children to this, so I want to spend the time with my husband, or we have this thing planned and I'd rather be there than be vlogging or be filming the video or whatever, and you call that a fail? And you call that a fail? Let me tell you, everybody's definition of success is different. She could be the happiest woman alive, spending quality time with her family and taking YouTube slow, while somebody else is grinding and uploading and doing, oh, look at me, I'm this, look at it, but on the inside they are dying because they are busy putting up a show and they have no life. I can tell you, a lot of these people that are uploading, a lot, not all, I'm saying a lot of them have no life. Like I said, when I started, I had so much free time, and I dedicated it to uploading videos. In the winter time, I can't tell you guys how boring it is. In the winter time, I had no choice but to fill up my time with making videos and stuff like that, because I have all that time, and I made sure that I was still truly actually enjoying it. I upload because I had the time to edit, I had the time to, you know, whatever. My point is this: don't make the mistake of thinking that these people that you see all the time on YouTube, that they have more amazing life, or they are successful, you know, than the people that don't upload regularly. She has chosen how she wants to go with her life. There was a video where she talked about, you know, she talked about a lot of stuff, and there were some amazing points she made. You know what, I'm just going to put clips of some of the things she said, and I was like, wow. You know, I'm going to put the clips here for you guys to check this out.
just go through them and lost and confused, trying to figure out yourself, how to handle it. And it takes coming to terms with your inner self in order to better, handle different situations you might find yourself in. Hopefully, eventually, you're able to better figure yourself out and get out of the funk. Like, who cares about a race to $1 million or 1 million followers? I mean, those things are great, they're awesome, they're amazing. Like, woohoo, yay. But at the end of the day, self-growth is the top priority and should always be in anything anyone chooses to do with themselves. Some people be so concerned about getting the next big thing that in the process end up losing every bit of themselves, which is crazy. Like, at the end of the day, you burn yourself out. Now you're feeling like you're not good enough. Depression kicks in. Top is really not all that it's glorified to be. It can really turn ugly real quick. Being rich and famous is so overrated. And even when you get to that so-called top, even more shit to deal with. You start losing people supposedly close to you. Like, why do you think so many celebrities oftentimes turn to substances to cope and end up abusing it or getting in trouble with the law so often? Like, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with wanting to succeed financially, wanting to be recognized for your greatness, whatever you consider great, because nowadays any and everybody can be famous for anything. No shade. But where do you really draw the line? Too much of anything is not good. Like, this is simply me sharing some of my personal thoughts and my attempt to becoming a better me every day in every aspect of my life. Of course, before anything else, you want to always make sure like your health is A1 and the love of God gotta be like top priority in your life as well. And after that, everything else should fall in place accordingly. Sometimes the people will say, oh, Khadija, you changed. Like that. I meant to change. I'd be damned if I didn't. Like, I have to change. That's part of growing up, coming into you, like coming into terms with yourself. I have to change. And the funny thing is sometimes you don't even realize the change. It just happens. And you just go with the flow of things. And then once you start self-reflecting, then things start to make sense and start to come together like, damn, that's really what happened. I do believe when you start developing a family of your own, there's this sense of responsibility, just wanting to do right. There's no way in hell you would claim that you love somebody and you would still, you would do things that wouldn't, work in your favor. You would always want to do right by them. Also, you would always want to do right by yourself. Like, you have to love yourself and you have to do right by you in order for you to be able to function properly. And one of my main things is I definitely want to be a better mom. I'm all about all this kind of like self-care, and don't forget to replenish because you matter too. But I have to learn how to say no. I mean, yeah, there are times that I'm like, nah, I can't do that, or this doesn't work, or but I have to learn to do it more often. And now you'll be forced to kind of like go along with other people's vibes, other people's decisions. It's almost sort of like you're being controlled. You might not want to see it that way, but at the end of the day, you're giving up yourself, your time, your whatever it is that you're giving up, or you're doing it for the sake of. It's perfectly okay to say no, because I matter too. All a matter of like just being mindful of yourself.
Yeah. You could hear from what she's saying. A lot of people will not take it seriously. We live in an age where everybody is kind of busy trying to social media. A lot of ladies like her that you see on YouTube, and you'll be like, oh, they are more successful than her. They're more successful than her. That if you were to go into their real lives, you will be shocked. You will be like, what? You'll be shocked and you'll be worried for them. And there are some of them that if you were to ask their husbands, how is their marriage going, how is the family life going, their husbands will tell you that they have no wives. I can tell you that. So something else I want to say is this, right? Even with my channel, right? Even with my channel, with all the number of subscribers that I have and everything, it is not like 1 million subscribers or whatever. And it's not like I get millions and millions of views and stuff like that. But even with the amount of views that I get, and when I think about the revenue, the amount of money that I make from my channel, I'm not like millions of subscribers and millions like people that have millions of views per video. But even when I look at my income, whatever I make from YouTube, and I'm like, if I could make this from this thing that I'm doing, how much more are those big YouTubers making? That would like, it surprises me, like how much more then they must be making a lot of money. And the fact that you're making that kind of money, you know, the money is like, you know, you're looking at her, you're thinking, let me tell you, you don't know how much she's still making from that channel as it is. The only thing is this: she chose not to be greedy. She chose not to mix up her priorities, you know. And you may be thinking, you know, there are people that are just going and they have this and that. Let me tell you, earthly wealth never satisfies. In my language, in Igbo language, we say for earthly wealth never satisfies. And that's the truth. Look at PewDiePie. My son that is in college was saying to me the other way, you know, he's the one that watches PewDiePie. No, he was saying to me, PewDiePie is after getting 100 million subscribers. Whatever, 100 million subscribers. Do you know that people like PewDiePie are still looking for subscribers? This is to show you that there is no end in sight. People that have 100,000 subscribers are looking for 200. Those that have 200 are looking for 5. The ones that have 5 are looking for 1 million. The ones that have 1 are looking for 2. 2 are looking for 3. The guy that has 100,000 is looking for more. Like, he's still looking for more. If it doesn't satisfy, what about focus on those things that satisfies? Quality time with your family, you know, spend it. Another thing is this: a lot of them come out and they say, and they are pretending like they have this amazing life, and they look at me on holidays, and look at me at this place, look at me at this best restaurant, and all these things. But the truth is this: they actually do not enjoy their lives, because their holiday is a show, because they're vlogging their holidays. They're on holidays and they're just busy taking Instagram pictures. You know, even Peakmill was talking about Instagram as well. You know, these people go on holidays and they are busy with Instagram pictures and all these things, and you're looking at their picture like, oh, they're having a nice holiday. No, they spend 3 hours trying to get the best shot on holidays. How is that a holiday? They're on holidays and they spend how many 2 hours filming the room to show you this is the room, this is and then they're at the beach and they're trying to make sure they get the best picture for Instagram, the best video for YouTube, and then they come out and be like, I just had an amazing holiday. No, it's a job. You look at them and you're like, oh, look at them. No, it is just a show, because it's a job. So when do they take a break? When do they have all this YouTube income coming in? When do they actually enjoy it? And they come out and make you feel like, my life is so rosy, look at my rosy life and all this things. They don't even have the time to smell the roses. They don't have the time. What is life? What is life? My thing is this: I would like people to leave a girl like this alone. You see, people think being a mother is easy. So let me tell you, you change when you have, you know, being a mother will change you. You've gone from being responsible for just yourself to being responsible for other people. Your life is no longer just about you. It's about you and your family, you and your spouse and your family. It's a package, and you have to dedicate the time to actually have this life. I really want people to stop looking at this girl and be like, no, you have no clue how amazing her life is. And because she doesn't post it on Instagram or on YouTube does not mean her life is not amazing. Don't look at her channel and be like, oh, she only got 70,000. She should be getting 1 million by now per view. You know, she should be getting 1 million per video, blah, blah, blah. You have no clue. Like, that is your priority. You are setting for her, but that's not her priority for her life. There was another YouTuber once, and then she was off for a while. No, she was not on YouTube, and then she came up and people were leaving comments like, oh, you should be like 1 million subscribers by now, but you are not dedicated, you have not uploaded for like 2-3 months and blah blah blah. And she's like, I went away. She's like, I left the country, I went somewhere else, I went to do other things. You know, my point still remains this: let this girl be. Let her be. Your definition of success is not the definition of success she's set for herself. Don't be comparing her. I think the problem is people comparing YouTubers. Other people set their priorities. Let her set her priorities. If she says her family is her priority, let her do that. Or she says quality time without camera in my face is her priority, let her enjoy that. That is what she wants. And somebody else says their priority is to vlog everything, or film everything, or YouTube everything, or Instagram everything, or Twitter everything, tweet everything. Because she doesn't choose to do that doesn't mean she's not having a great time. One of the most ridiculous things in this day and age of social media is this belief that if it's not on Instagram, it did not happen. If it's not on YouTube, it did not happen. If somebody does not post their holidays, it means they never go on holidays because they didn't share it on YouTube, like, or on Instagram or whatever. Life is not, that's not how it works. What is better? Which life is actually better? Someone that's always on YouTube, always on Twitter, always on Instagram and all of these things, and they are making a lot of money, and they making a lot of money, but never actually relaxing and just enjoy their life. Or somebody that's making half of that or a quarter of that, but have an amazing family life, are present parents, present mother, present father, you know, present wife, you know, enjoy, spending time enjoying. Why do we need money? We need money to have a comfortable life and have a great family time and everything. What is it then when you have all the money, but you're not relaxed, you're not spending the time with family? There is somebody right now that is doing a cleaning job and they're doing overtime and they're washing toilets or whatever. Because they have no money, they're doing overtime and they're trying to make more money because they can't afford school fees, they can't afford to pay their rent, they can't afford to, and they think about their lives and they feel so bad about their lives because they are not present at home to be there with their children or their husband or wife or whatever. And they hate their lives because they work so hard to make ends meet, and then somebody else has all this money but they keep chasing more, and they are absent parents. Think about the person that is absent because they have no choice. I'm working more because I need the money to feed my family. I'm working more because I have no money to pay fees or buy school books. But somebody else has all this money, but they are still absent from their own family because they just keep wanting more and more. What is the more for? You know, my point is this: don't look at her and think she's failing because she's not like some other people, because she's not your definition of success. While she's having an amazing time with her family, she may be making less money. Than those that are having 10 million views per video, but they have an amazing life, and the money they have is enough for what they need it for. And believe me, if you know the kind of money that some YouTubers make, you will be in shock. There are some YouTubers that make 5,000 on one video. The first time I heard about it, I was shocked. There's this girl that made a video and she actually explained how much she made per video. In one video, she's like getting 5,000 in that one video. That is some people's monthly salary. But she made it in one video. Then think about the YouTubers that they upload and they make millions of views per video. That shows you how much money they are making, and yet they never take a break. They keep going and they keep going. You know, this is what I'm trying to say. YouTube pays a lot of these big people big money, but some of them never choose to take a break because they are obsessed with more and more, and somebody else chooses to be okay. And not to even talk about the sponsorships and all the, you know, all the sponsorships and all the whatever going on. Some of them get, like, there was a YouTuber talking about they had one sponsored video for like 20,000, and yet they never take a break. What is the money for then? Just greedy, and they keep chasing this money like there is no tomorrow. And because somebody else chooses not to do the same, you're going to call the person a failure or they're failing. Some of them have this money, but they don't actually spend the time to truly enjoy the money that they have. Then again, is what is success? Is it just being a successful YouTuber? What about success and fail? You know, fail or whatever they want to call it. Somebody may not be failing on YouTube, but they are failing as a mother or as a father, failing as a husband or as a wife. There are people that are on YouTube and they're showing you, but they are anorexic. You know, they are anorexic or they are, you know, bulimic or whatever. And they come out and you look at them, oh, they're successful. But they are failing when it comes to their health. Some YouTubers have developed. Do you know how many YouTubers have committed suicide? Do you know how many YouTubers? There are YouTubers that have actually walked away from YouTube. There are people that have come out to say YouTube burned them out and they took a break for like 3 months, 5 months, a year. There's actually this big YouTuber. I never knew about her until recently. She was very big in the beauty guru side of YouTube. She was so successful. She was like one of the first people, that's what they said, to really be like top there on the beauty guru. She's like Asian looking girl, and she quit. And she's like, I made a lot of money on YouTube, but I've quit. She said, I decided to go live my life and live the rest of my life. I have a normal everyday life. You're going to look at her and be like, oh, she failed on YouTube. But the truth is this, she's wherever she is. Like she said, she made all the money she wanted to make on YouTube. And she's moved on to actually live a life Why somebody else is there and grinding and being desperate on YouTube, looking for the fame and looking for more money, and they don't have a life? And you may look at her that walked away and be like, she failed. But you do not know that she is the one that's successful, because she's successful at life, successful at making the decision to knowing when to say enough is enough. And be like, oh, she failed. No, but the thing is that she didn't fail in prioritizing her mental health. She didn't fail in prioritizing what she really wants in life. She didn't fail in prioritizing what is actually important in her life. She didn't fail in realizing that I have made enough money. Let me actually go out there and enjoy my money. And then the person that is failing in every other way, and failing in their social life, failing as a wife or as a husband, failing as a parent, failing when it comes to their diet, doing the fab diet to suit YouTube, and they are failing in every other way, but to you they look successful, you know. But somebody else that chose not to be greedy, somebody else that chose to say enough, or somebody else that chose to, you know, that decided to prioritize what really matters in life, you think they're a failure. Or somebody else that chooses to know when enough is enough, you know. So I just wanted to come here and talk about this. You know, you may look at her, you know, those that look at Peakmill and be like, oh, she's not pushing, she's not, you know, or she's not uploading every day, she's not the truth is this: when I look at her, I see someone that is content. That is what I see. I see contentment, and that's a quality a lot of people lack these days. But there is so much she can do on YouTube she wanted. There is so much, like, she has the potentials, but she chose to tell herself, you know, she chose to tell herself when enough is enough. And the truth is, don't go by what you see on the outside. Only people know what's going on in their real lives. Personally, when I look at Peakmill, what I actually see is someone that has a quality that a lot of people in this day and age do not have anymore, and that quality is contentment. Honestly, it's time we begin to realize, you know, life is not all about what social media sees. Life is about your true happiness that you experience in your life. It's about time people start knowing the real meaning of life, and people begin to realize the importance of stopping to smell the roses. And with that, I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.